Hello, hello. Hello, friends. And welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, then you already know the deal, but in case you are new, then my name is Brooke. And I am your new best friend on the internet. It's nice to meet you. Let me move my mic a little bit. So, there we go. I just want you a little bit closer. Okay. So. Welcome. Today's video is going to be ASMR outside by the lake. One last time before we have to One last time before we have to check out of this Airbnb. And it's not gonna be like sunrise because that happened about an hour ago. I was awake for it, but it was so foggy. It was so foggy that there was no color or anything, which was such a bummer. But then the fog just started to lift, and it was so beautiful that I was like, okay, period. We're going outside. We're making it work. If you hear like a big sound, I know that's very vague, but there's a huge ass boat pushing, I think they're docks. I don't know. I can't tell from the binoculars that I was using, but it appears that they were like, the big boat was pushing big docks, and I can still hear it in the distance. It doesn't have like a horn or anything like that, but I can just hear the boat. So if you can also hear it, then just know it's like a huge boat. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Rosie picked my nails for me this morning. She asks me to do these ones all the time, and I always say no because they're too big on me, and they also just don't fit very well. They're kind of like deeper set, so instead of just like kind of flat, they're like deep and wide. So they don't fit my nails super well, so I never wear them. But I figured today I would just throw them on because that's what she asked for. So they're full rhinestone nails. It is also about 46 degrees outside right now, 47 maybe. And I want you to know that in case my nose starts getting red or my hands, it's because it's flipping cold. But it is such a beautiful morning and so slow and peaceful. We check out of here in about 3 hours, and I keep stressing out about that because at the last Airbnb we were at, it took us literally like 7 hours total of like packing up because we had unpacked all of our stuff from the car into the Airbnb. But with this one, since I knew we were only staying for not 1 but 2 days, I only put in like as though we were going into a hotel, basically. Well, there's a little squirrel over there. But yeah, I basically only brought in like our hotel essentials and our cooler, and that's it. So, and I've already brought a lot of it outside. This place does have some extensive cleaning, not cleaning, but just like checkout instructions. Or maybe it just seems extensive to me. And I just want to make sure that I do it. Sorry, my eyes are so sleepy and like just feel so like, I don't know, heavy. Kind of itchy too. Just dry from not sleeping much last night. But I don't know, the cleaning instructions do seem a little, not excessive, but just extensive. You have to like strip the bed and put all of your sheets and also your towels like upstairs in the hamper, which to be honest doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because the laundry is like down on another level, like outside and downstairs on another level. So I'm like, I've got 10 towels pretty much that I'm gonna bring upstairs and put in the hamper, but that's just more that they have to carry down, like the cleaner, you know? So anyway, I do have a drink here, a Celsius. The blueberry lemonade Celsius. And yeah, and then you also have to run the dishwasher before you leave. And what else? Like, it just says clean up any spills or messes or whatever, throw away all your food in the fridge. Put all the furniture back where it was. See, it's not a lot. It's just a lot of things that I have to remember on the list. So, yeah, and then of course packing up my stuff, getting it out of here, making sure that I have everything. It's all important. So, just making sure that I do all of the things I'm supposed to do. It's going to be, that's so weird. Sometimes a German word will pop into my head. Like, for example, wichtig, which I believe is important in German. Yeah, sometimes like when I say a word in English, like in my head, the German word will like play. And I'm just like, that's random. Especially because sometimes I don't even, like if you asked me, hey, what does this word mean? Or what is this word in German? I would honestly be like, I don't know. But yeah, then other times it just pops into my head. Endlich is another one. Endlich is finally. So sometimes when I think in my head like, oh, finally, it's like endlich. So random. But yeah, I am trembling a little bit. My little legs are trembling because of the temperature. But I'm not cold. It's just like a natural response to the temperature. But if I were cold, I would simply go inside and grab a blanket. But I'm not going to do that because because I feel fine. Okay. I am wearing my pearls that I bought at an antique store, and I wanted to give a shout out quickly to my Patreon, because on my Patreon, or for my Patreon last night, by the time you see this, it's already been up, I literally filmed an hour and 17-minute long ASMR video showing every single one of the antiques and vintage items that I bought along the way on this trip. I showed every single one, and there are many. So that's jewelry, books, trinkets, textured scratching, good jewelry sounds, and I've grabbed a few items here today so I could just do some triggers with them. And I know that I've showed you all my stuff along the way, but if you want a full hour, 17-minute video of nothing but antique store finds, check out my Patreon. I also have custom videos available over there in limited quantities, limited spots available, I should say, and I upload between 5 and 10, depending on the month. I always say 5, but that's like apocalyptic level. Like, if I am dying, I'll still upload 5 videos. But on a regular month, I'll upload 7, 8, or 9, something like that. And they're full-length, ad-free videos, so just like you see here on YouTube, but ad-free every month. So if you want extra content, that's where to get it. But yeah, I showed my beaded fruit. Which I love the sound of. There are so many good sounds in that video. It's like my dream video from another creator. I would love to see somebody just sit and do like an hour something video with like book tapping, jewelry sounds, and textured scratching. Heaven, that just sounds great. Thought I would share that. I also just want to say I really enjoyed this trip, and I really enjoyed filming content for you guys on this trip, and I hope that you can see the effort and the time and the love that I have for my channel and for you guys, and I hope you can see that in the videos that I've uploaded. I'm sure you can, but in like my videos with Miss Danielle, Miss Danny ASMR, I just hope that you can see like how passionate we are about making videos together, and just how much we love it and how much thought goes into it. Because I'll be honest, like it's not really hard to make videos, obviously, but it is hard to like go somewhere for a week and be like, okay, name as many creative things that you guys can do together without being repetitive, without like just copying and pasting the same video. Like, how can we make it interesting and still, like, how do you come up with videos like that? Because we had to come up with them for her channel and for mine, and find the time to film them and everything. And so yeah, I just hope you can see all the love that we put into it. And like the videos that I've filmed in hotels and in my Airbnb, the sound quality might not be perfect. It's mostly the sound quality. The lighting might not be perfect, but we did the absolute best with what we had, and I did the best with what I had. And yeah, that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. And I know you guys are always so kind and so appreciative and so understanding when there is like, airplane sound, frequent airplane, when there are frequent airplane sounds, or things like that happen. You guys are like, I actually love it, you're good. And I appreciate that so much. You guys are so kind to me. I'm so grateful. So yeah, I did get a comment the other day, and I don't even remember what I said in the video. I think it was something like along the sentiment of, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Because my video, I was saying like, I film so much that my videos are pre-filmed, and that I know a lot of people don't like my pre-filmed videos or whatever, but I was just like, this is my channel, this is what I've got to do. And I got a comment that was just like, I've never seen a negative comment about your videos before. Like, it just kind of sounds like, I don't know what this rant was about, it kind of sounds like you think we're ungrateful. And that, like, it didn't trigger me enough to respond to it. Is the big ass boat coming? If it is, that'll be cool to look at. But it didn't trigger me enough to like respond to it. But it did trigger me enough to be like, is that how I sound? Like, that I'm scolding you for being ungrateful? Because I don't mean that at all. Like, I don't mean to ever imply that, like, you, not only that you are ungrateful, but like, you need to show me how grateful you are. You need to be happy with me all the time and like tell me constantly how happy you are. Like, I don't ever feel that way. And I've told people this too, like, commenting on my videos would literally be somebody's full-time job. Like, if you had to comment and like and watch every one of my videos, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I don't expect that from anyone at all, because I post so much. So I was just saying, like, if you don't like my videos being pre-filmed, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Because I'm not gonna upload, 4 videos a day so I can stay on like a not so pre-filmed schedule. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna upload once a day. So I don't know. I was saying you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, but not in like a nasty way, Anyway. I got this comment quite a while ago actually, but I just haven't really known what to say about it. Or if I should say anything. I also randomly got recommended this Twitter post, and it was this girl who had taken off her rings, or her like wedding ring, after gaining some weight or something, and she had like gained 70 pounds and hadn't been able to easily take it off, and then she finally got it off. And she was like, I'm just wondering how long it will take for that indent in my finger to go away. And like, this puffy part. And as you guys may know, I did take my rings off for the first time, and look, you can see the line. Like if I go like this, you can see like if I push all my fingers down, you can see the straight line where my ring was. Anyway, yeah, it's on this hand too, but not as badly. So I was able to finally get my rings off after 3 years of not being able to remove them at all, because I gained so much weight, like 80 pounds, and like when I put them on 3 years ago, it was hard to get them on, but I pushed and pushed and I got them on, and then I just have never been able to remove them since, because I was already like, it already basically didn't fit, and then I gained 80 pounds on top of that, and so I just couldn't get it off. But I finally got it off, and so basically people were responding to that, saying like when your finger will go back to normal, and people were literally sending pictures of their hands and saying like, I haven't worn my rings in 10 years and the line is still there, and like stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, because I've been waiting for my ring finger specifically, because like this one is bad, but it's not like, I mean, look at that. Like this is how a finger's supposed to look, you know, like flat. And then mine is just like, this one is like ballooned right there. And so I was thinking that that would go away. And so I've been waiting for it to go away to start wearing my rings again. But after reading a significant amount of responses to that tweet, I've kind of come to the conclusion that like sometimes it will go away, but most of the time it just is deformed forever. Like some people said, I was married for 5 years and I've been divorced for 20, but once you're married, it doesn't stop. Somebody's having a fire. My paranoid house, I'm like, is it in the house? It smells like a bonfire, but still, I'm just like, what's that sound? Or what's that smell? Where's it coming from? No, my daughter would definitely be like letting me know right now. She wouldn't just be sitting right there on the couch. She'd be like, I'm on fire. Although I don't see where the fire is. I don't know why someone would be having one at 7 in the morning, but I don't know. I don't know anything. I also grabbed this tingle bracelet to make some sounds with during this video. Included in that Patreon video that I mentioned. The woodpecker saw that I was filming a video, and they were just like, hey ho, you're back. Great. If it keeps doing it, I'll stop it. Although I just don't know for how long I'll have to stop it. Yesterday it only lasted a couple minutes. So, hopefully it goes away. Hopefully it goes away. It's just the sounds of nature, you know? I can't control the nature. It's not like it's thundering loud. It's just a little, like, annoying. so tingly. And then I also brought this bag of shells that I collected, and rocks, shells and rocks that I collected on the beach yesterday. Thought I would show you a couple, but now I'm just like, do I pause it? I don't know. I guess we'll hear how it sounds in the video. But I got, for example, wow. Oh my god. This is a crazy nature sound assortment. I should have picked a different nature track to play. I picked up this rock because it looked so perfectly like a slice of pie, and I really wanted to paint it to look like a pie. So I think it'll go this way, and it'll be like the filling, you know, like a slice of pie. I'm excited about it. I could also use this as the top. I don't know. I know it's like concrete, it's not a natural rock, but still, I liked it. And then, let's see. I found this chunk of a huge shell that looks like a mushroom. At first, that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh, is that like a mushroom or a piece of a dead fish? And then I was bold and I touched it, and I was like, oh my god, it's a shell. It's like the base of a huge shell. Looks like a mushroom. I found some pieces of shells that were literally like this big, and I was just like, what is this, the freaking Atlantic Ocean? Like, it blew my mind. It's just a lake, but anyway. And then I'll show you one more really cool one. This one broke, but it was so holographic, or iridescent rather. There's no light shining on it, you can't tell. This one is the one I wanted to show you. It's like truly a natural worry stone. Almost done. Almost done. She was just checking on me. But yeah, it's got like this place to rub and hold. It's like the perfect little worry stone. I thought that was sweet. But yeah, I got quite an assortment of shells and rocks that my daughter and I collected. We went out to the water yesterday. My daughter was in her swimsuit and she went in the water and she kept saying, "It's cold, but we don't care. We're outside." Just over and over, "We don't care, we're outside." Or no, "Who cares? Who cares? We're outside." She was so happy. Very Minnesotan of her, because it was 52 degrees, raining, and the water has to be in like the 40s. And she was out there, maybe the 50s, but she was out there. She didn't get like knee deep at all, but she was in there with her feet splashing around. So I did share that on Instagram. If you don't follow me, definitely follow me for not only wholesome moments like that, but also hot pics of me. There's a bug in it. I'll get it out in a minute. Just get it out now. Okay. Just a tiny little microscopic bug. But anyway, since my daughter came to check on me, I'm gonna take that as my sign to go start packing up the few things we have left in here, bring them out to the car. Yeah, and like, not only do we have to like do the other things I mentioned, we also have to take out all the garbages and like bring them outside to the trash. And that one's always one that confuses me, because like, I don't know, that and washing the dishes, I'm always just like, do you really want me to do that? Because like, in my opinion, I'd rather have the house cleaner clean the dishes, unless it's like an excessive amount or something. Like, I don't know, because I just feel like you don't know how somebody washes dishes, you know? Like, I know a lot of people who don't wash dishes very well, so. Oh, there are some geese on the water. But yeah, and then taking out the trash is just like so laborious, because you have to like go out and find the trash can, and like it's their stinky big old trash can, and like you have to take out all the garbages and throw them away. I don't know, that just seems like a big ask to me. And I get it, like the house cleaner has better things to do and more productive ways to utilize their time than to do those tasks and like strip the beds and stuff. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know, if you're paying a cleaning fee, that just seems like a lot to ask. Maybe to say like, if you could do this, we would appreciate it, but like you don't have to, you know? That's my thought on it, as somebody who hopefully will own a rental property in the future. I say a rental property. I want to own like 15, but that's neither here nor there. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. It's just chatty, rambly, a few triggers thrown in there. But I hope that you had a good time with me here today. I had a good time with you. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Oh, but I don't think I ever finished my ring story. What I was saying is I keep thinking like I'm gonna wait for it to go back to normal. But after reading those tweets, I don't think it ever will. So I think I might start wearing my rings again. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.